Yes po, ma'am.
Okay. So yeah. So good evening. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, my name is Janice Malyari, and today I will discuss um, about analyzing student data using technology. All right. So let us first define what is student data analysis. There are different types of student data, which mostly include personal details. The common types are, I know, so what is student data analysis? It is a process of collecting, organizing, and examining data from assessments, attendance, engagements, and behavior. It helps teachers understand students' performance and identify learning gaps. This data can offer valuable insights sorry, into student progress, strengths, areas for improvement, and even personal factors affecting their learning journey. So, yes, I excuse me mentioned there are different types of student data, which mostly include uh, first we have the demographic information. Demographic information provides a broad understanding of the student population, including factors such as age, gender, ethnicity, and socioeconomic background. Academic records, these are the student scores, grades, and overall achievement in various subjects. So by analyzing this information, educators can identify learning trends, spot areas kung saan nahihirapan yung mga estudyante. So with that, it helps teachers understand students' performance and identify learning gaps. The next we have is behavioral data. These are the discipline record or information about students' behavior in the classroom and beyond. An example is, excuse me, nakikita ni teacher yung record ni teacher kung saan or kung sino yung student or students that are struggling sa mga assessments na karamihan ng, for example, test results are failing or kulang ang performance tasks. So, si teacher will make informed decision kung anong strategies niya to address that problem para mag-improve yung learning outcome ng students. Student data is a valuable resource that can provide insights into various aspects of a student's academic journey. These data refers to the information um, refers to the what they call this information collected about students throughout their educational journey and understanding and interpreting this data can help educators make informed decisions, personalize teaching strategies, and ultimately improve students' outcomes. This includes yung attendance records, which tracks the presence or absence of students in the classroom, and the technology usage data. This data reveals patterns, preferences, and um, patterns, preferences, and sorry, one second. Um, excuse me. This data reveals patterns, preferences, and proficiency levels, which allows teachers to integrate technology effectively into their instruction to enhance student engagement and promote digital literacy. Then we have, um, yeah, what are data analytics tools? These are software used to collect, process, and visualize data, providing insights, predicting predictions, and aiding in decision making. These tools make data analysis more accessible and effective by automating processes, improving accuracy, and providing actionable insights. Now, here are some technology tools for data analysis. Um, we have for learning management system. This is to track grades, attendance, and engagements, just like we have Google Classroom and as an example in Blackboard. And the next we have is for data analytics platforms. This is visualize complex data trends and insights, just like Microsoft Excel and Power BI. And then we have artificial intelligence or AI. This predicts student success, suggests interventions, just like just like EduAid.ai and BARD. Assessment tools, we have to track real-time students' understanding and progress. We have an example is Kahoot and Qubits, which are two, one or two, some of the most common um, apps or tools that most institutions are using nowadays. And then we have the student information system. Um, Student information system, this stores and manage academic and personal data. An example is GradeLink and PowerSchool. And of course, there are so much more tools that we can find online nowadays. And by understanding which tools is right for your purpose or for our purpose, we can meet the needs of our project while boosting the overall productivity and efficiency. And we have the benefits of um, technology in student data analysis. Using technology in student has several benefits that can help improve, and some of these are it makes easier data collection with technology. It is easier to collect data about students' performance, attendance, and behavior. So mas mabilis and more accurate than doing it manually. An example is when conducting online quiz or exam with the use of Google Forms. Um, ito for sure lahat tayo alam natin tong Google Forms na experience na natin to. And it gives us as a teacher an accurate response and result of the assessment. Then we have personalized learning. By identifying each student's strengths, weaknesses, and preferences, teachers can provide customized learning experiences. So an example to this is when there is a student na nahihirapan sa math, pero um, nahihirapan siya sa math pero napakagaling sa reading. Now, with the help of this learning app like Qubits, it can adjust the level of math exercises para maging mas suitable sa student. While sa reading naman, it will give challenging reading materials na magmamatch sa reading level ni student. Then we have early intervention. By continuously monitoring student data, educator can identify learning difficulties or gaps in understanding at at an early stage. So a learning management system like Google Classroom, for example, might alert teachers if students have, let's say, not submitted assignments, which signals or signaling na baka kailangan ni teacher ng extra support sa student. Then efficient use of resources. Analyzing data can help schools use their resources more effectively, focusing on areas that need the most attention. So if data shows na maraming students ang nahihirapan with a particular subject, maybe the school can allocate more time or the teacher can allocate more time and resources to that subject. Gaya ng, for example, maybe additional tutoring or the use of new learning materials para makatulong sa mga bata. Then we have here better decision making. Data-driven decisions enables educators and admin to make informed evidence-based decisions. For example, an example to this is a result of a data analysis ng school is that students perform better with, say, interactive lessons. Then the school admin, for example, or the management or any authorities of the school can then decide to incorporate more interactive tools in their teaching based on the data analysis and so much more, for example. So lahat nagkakaroon ng informed decision making, hindi lang yung, which is based on the data analysis. Now, while technology offers more benefits for analyzing student data, it also presents several challenges that schools need to address. And some of the top challenges are we have data privacy and security. This is, of course, alam natin schools collects lots of sensitive information ng students, gaya ng personal details, grades, behaviors, and others. Protecting this data from unauthorized access and breaches is a major concern. If hindi secure ang database ng school, hackers can or could potentially steal students' personal information, leading to privacy violations and identity theft. Which this is really happening even in government agencies and offices. Pinapasok na hackers. Nababalita to. Sometime I remember last year, or multiple government agencies pinasok ng hackers. Now, second challenge is the data overload. Technology can generate a large amount of data, which can be overwhelming for educators. It can be challenging to determine which data is important and how to use it effectively. A learning management might track hundreds of metrics, pero kailangan malaman o ma-identify ni teacher which ones are more relevant to student learning and how to focus on them. The third one we have is the technological issues, wherein minsan nagfe-fail din ang technology due to many factors like software bugs, hardware malfunctions, or network issues. For example, nag-crash or may downtime ng school's data system. This is happening really nowadays. So nawawala ng access sa mga teachers and administrators sa mga important student information, especially when they need it the most, like when they're in the middle of a project or a certain transaction, then nawawala ng access. So then the fourth one we have is balancing data with human judgment. Malaking bagay ang nagagawa ng data, pero it cannot capture the full complexity of individual students' experiences. Pwedeng pinapakita ng data na underperforming si student, pero may Excuse lang po, sorry. 1 second. Sorry lang po, sorry, if you could give me just 2 seconds lang po. Sorry po. Sorry for that. Okay, it's nasa number 4 tayo. Ayun, so we're talking about balancing data with human judgment. I was saying, yung, yung malaking bagay ang nagagawa ng data, pero yung full complexity um, ng individual experience ng mga students ay hindi naman talaga niya nakaka-capture. Pwedeng pinapakita ng data na underperforming si student, pero that result ay dahil may pinagdadaanan lang pala siyang personal problems that data alone cannot explain. Pero makikita naman sa record na in the past, nag-excel talaga si student. So kaya kailangan pa ring balansehin ni teacher ang data analysis with their professional judgment and understanding of students' unique needs. Fifth, we have is ensuring data accuracy and validity. Data must be accurate and valid to be useful. Inaccurate data can lead to incorrect conclusions and decisions that may negatively impact students. And the last one we have on my list is digital divide. Dito, hindi lahat ng students at teachers may equal access to technology and internet, lalo na yung sa mga nasa, say, underprivileged areas or yung mga nasa malalayong area na medyo isolated where some students have limited internet access sa bahay nila or data, sa bahay nila hindi masyadong malakas ang signal or wala talaga silang internet connection at all. So, here, data online homework completion may not accurately reflect students' abilities or efforts, but rather it's all because of their access to technology. This digital divide can affect the collection and analysis of data, potentially leading to biased or incomplete results. So, so these are just some of the many challenges in using technologies. But these are the most common, and there's so much more that we can um, discuss about it ng mas mahabang time pa. Pero these are the very common challenges in using technology. And now here is an example of a comprehensive data analysis. This shows graphs and charts of KPI or the key performance indicator tracking report for this is an example of a student demographic analysis. So dito nakikita natin yung top 5 major by students, students by ethnicity, students by type, and all that. So mas madaling makita kaysa yung bubuklatin pa natin yung physical records sa book, sa what they call this, sa manual records natin, which will take a long time. So that's why this is very, very useful, helpful, and convenient. And now, as a conclusion, using technology for data analysis in education empowers schools to transform learning experiences. Although there are challenges, the benefits far outweighs the obstacles. By adopting best practices, schools can use technology to not only track academic progress, but also enhance student engagement, well-being, and success. In this way, data analysis becomes a vital tool that empowers educators to shape a more effective, equitable, and responsive educational environment for all learners. So, you are choosing the right um, data analysis tool is essential to maximize um, our efforts and make it easier to make our professional to I mean to meet our professional goals. So yep, that's about it for me from me. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you everyone for listening.